Welcome YouTube, welcome to the chopping block. Today I want to do a second review on the Tactical Elite Machete, which to me is really a big heavy knife. And I just felt like the first one, the knife could have done better, it had better potential. So I gave it a better edge, and just wanted to bring it back out for one more shot and show you what this thing can do. And one of the things that I didn't cover the last time was the handle. How you can have basically three positions. They did the handle well. You can grab it back here, medium here, choking up here. Now, these little cutouts here, they're pretty sharp. They're 90-degree angles on those things, and they are, if you don't have gloves on, that would hurt to put your thumb on there and try to push. If you're doing, close-up, finer work. The other thing is that, as I covered the last time, that this edge here, this edge right here is so much thicker than this edge up here. This edge up here is more for chopping. This here, I take it more for splitting. And I did cover that the last time. It did split the wood fairly well. But I did have some trouble with doing the like wood curls and finer stuff. This I did get a better edge on down here, but again, it's still such a wide grind at the thickness on here. I would need to have somebody with like a belt sander either reprofile it or just put a better edge on it, because it's just really thick and difficult to get a good edge on the bottom part. So that I really do not like. If the whole entire knife was like the front here, it would be a lot nicer. And I think the knife would perform better. But for, I think it was like $45 or something, you're getting a fairly decent chopper. Can you do better? Yeah. But for the price, it's a work in progress if you're willing to put some work into putting a better edge on it. Maybe it's not usual for the edges to come that way, I don't know. But anyway, let's put you up here and give you a top side view, and we will redo what we did the last time. And hopefully the shadows aren't a problem, because the sun's coming up and it's getting going to be quite hot today. I think you're in focus there. So, with the better edge, let's see what we got with this. And I'm going to work from the back. I did not put a lanyard on this, not yet anyway. That's not bad. That's not bad. First shot. As you can see, with a better edge, it does work a lot better. And this is, it's not dried yet. I believe this is apple wood, and it's not dry. It's still fairly wet wood. You can see the green in there. That middle feels a little a little dry, but it's been cut for, probably maybe 2 weeks. So what I thought I'd do is, instead of trying to hold this up here, and you can't really do fine work with that, like I said, the edge is very thick, and unless you've got like a belt sander or a work sharp or something to put a better edge on that, this is not going to do it. So instead of trying to do finer work like that, we could always do this right here, which this works pretty good. And this is a dry piece of wood. It's not wet. So you can do some wood curls with this, as you can see. Did a pretty good job of that. I like this method of doing it this way. And I didn't think about the last time when we were reviewing it, that it could be done that way. So as you can see, it does do a nice job on that if you can get a good edge on it. And what I did this time to get a better edge on it is I used a diamond sharpener, a paddle that I had, which worked a lot nicer than trying to use my mill file. For some reason I just couldn't get the edge I wanted on that with the mill file, but with the diamond sharpener it worked pretty well. But there you have it. And as far as chopping the smaller things, let's see what this will do. Again, putting my hand all the way back. It almost went through the whole thing there. It's pretty good, pretty decent. But let's compare it to the Ontario SP53, which this is one of my favorite knives to use. And I won't use the lanyard there. And I don't know if I recently sharpened this or not, but let's just see what this does. That almost went all the way through. So comparable. Definitely this is heavier, I believe, than the SP53. So it should do a good job with chopping, which again, you get a good edge on that, yeah, it will work for you. So overall, I will say I liked this knife. I would like it much better if this here was more usable, but probably for like shaving off bark or something like that, you could probably use it. But you know, if you're into choking up on the knife and doing fine work, unless you've got something that's going to put a nice edge on that, this is not going to, you're not going to like this. But the chopping, yeah, it does really well with that. I like that, and the handle is comfortable. I like the 3-position on it. This is very rough, like I mentioned earlier, but if you wanted to strike a ferro rod on that, I believe that would probably work, because it does have a nice edge on that. Sheath, I don't think I covered the sheath the last time. Just a Cordura sheath. It's got a little plastic liner in it. It's a decent sheath. It does the job. It does have the rivets, which is good. And Elite Tactical. Again, I would call this a knife and not a machete, because it's really just a big knife. And the box was a plain box that it came in. It didn't have a name on it. It didn't say Elite Tactical Machete. didn't have a name on it. So I don't know where actually the name came from, but I think I got it off of eBay. Whoever was selling it called it a machete, so that's what I called it. So again, for $45, not a bad knife. It's a work in progress with this edge here, and if you got something that would work, or if you're better at sharpening knives than I am, then you might like this. But you know what, while we're here, let's go ahead and we might as well split, since we are here. We might as well go ahead and, we got this thing chopped, we might as well go ahead and split it while we're here. Hope you got that. That's in frame there. I do not know. Let's move this up a little bit. There you are. You should have that. Just split right down to where I chopped. Beyond it. Pry it open. Oh, it smells kind of nice, fresh wood. But there you have it. It does do a good job with batoning. But the decision, if I was to know that this edge was like this, would I have bought the knife? Probably not. But now that I have it, again, it's a work in progress. I got this to where I like it here. Maybe I'll find somebody that can put a nice edge on it, and we'll transform this into a really nice overall chopper, splitter. Can do a lot. It will do a lot more things once I get that thing. But other than that, for 45 bucks, I can't complain about that. So, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them. You know, while I have my Ontario here, let's just split this with the Ontario. We'll split, and then we'll do a chop on it. Again, this is one of my favorite knives, my go-to knives, and oh boy, you can see they got some knots down there from branches, so we'll try to go between them. And let's see, I need a baton. Let's get one in here. There we go. It's starting to crack. This is some tough stuff, this apple wood. Yeah. You hear it cracking. It's definitely splitting it. It's going right between those two branch spots. Oh, now it's wedged. There we go. Really chewing up the baton too. Boy, look at that went through. That's some. That's a tough spot right there. And, it's a good knife. I really like that knife. And you know, talk about being a one-tool option. This would be one of the things I would take if I was going on the Alone episode show with survival show. I would take this. Wouldn't hesitate to take this. I've seen this thing do a lot of great things. Chopping, splitting. It's got caught in wood and it's done a really good job overall. As you can see how much the coating's worn off. That I've used this a lot. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that helps you make your decision if you're interested in that tactical Elite Machete or Elite Tactical. Thanks for watching, and again, leave comments. Feel free. Thank you.